your money.
I think Gav is mad that he still has to work after winning $1 million.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm mad about.
Live off of it.
But it's actually might work out in your benefit, too, because if you got $1 million, you would get hit heavy on taxes for it. You'd probably make about $600,000.
I would rather have 600,000 than 25 grand every year for 40 years.
We got to discuss hey, Jack is going to come take my place. We got to discuss the economics of that. Why? What would you do with 600,000?
Just go mental with it.
Just do whatever?
I'd buy an Aston Martin for a start.
God damn, shut up with the fucking Aston Martin. I am so sick about hearing this goddamn car.
Why don't you just
get... Is that the first fucking thing out of your mouth anytime?
Right. How many ladies would you get with Aston Martin?
You? I'm going to guess 0.
Can I tell you something? Talking about... Most people in America, when they see an Aston Martin driving down the road, they don't recognize it. They don't know it's a $180,000 car.
I'll go and live in England then.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Then you have to live in England.
By the way, now
you did live in England.
By the way, now you only have $400,000 because you live in England. Their taxes are so much higher. And your $400,000 is worth 200,000 pounds. So you somehow have lost 80% of your money in one move. All right, gentlemen, I will see you on Thursday.
Good luck.
Enjoy the rest of the podcast without me.
Good luck, Buddy Birds.
See ya.
Hey, audience, get ready for some suck.
Bye, Bernie. What's up, guys?
What's up, Jack?
What's going on in here? What have I missed?
Oh, we just talked about the moon again.
Yeah?
You know, boring stuff. Talked about robotic butts that you can slap.
Jack,
of course.
Did you read about the Japanese
Old people that used to be hot.
No. I read about the Japanese video game where you have to shove stuff up a butt.
No. You shove your finger up a butt.
Yeah, finger up a butt. That's what it was. Okay. That's a real thing, by the way.
Yeah, so it's the thing we're talking about.
Hey,
here, take your soda.
We didn't talk about being dead again. They're going to go mental.
I didn't talk about anything on my list.
Hey, since it's...
wait. Weren't you two going to... You tell me the story. Weren't you two going to ambush me at lunch the other day at Green Mesquite?
Were we going to do that?
You were going to ambush him?
Okay, Bernie's coming back.
Can I join in on something? Gus, we tried to break your mind. We had a conspiracy of people trying to fuck with you, and you didn't even notice.
Yeah.
We know how picky you are about the way that you receive stuff, like information, and so it was me and Gav and Jordan, who makes the RT Animated Adventures. We spent an entire week sending you aims with everything in quotes.
Okay. God damn it!
What was that? What just flew off?
Gus just stood up and threw his headphones off.
And I was going through all of my settings. I was doing Google searches. What the fuck is going on?
It worked. He didn't react to it anyway, which is why I was getting annoyed. I was typing, for 4 days, I was typing everything in quotes. And it wasn't reacting.
Was there an update to I am? Where is this setting? Where is all of my
thing is, I was talking to you specifically just so I could type in quotes. I was making conversation with you over AIM. I never do that. I was making conversation in quotes.
And it was it's got to be AIM, because at the same time I was having a conversation with all three of you, it seemed unconnected. I was like, why is it all in quotes?
All right, I really do have to go. Explain to them exactly what we were doing so the audience understands what we were doing.
So we would every AIM message we were sending to Gus, we would start with a with a quote and end with a quote. So everything would be in quotes.
Right.
And the three of us doing it, and you did not react. I was just making conversations like, hey, we were talking about a beard or something. I was like, you should do this to your beard, and it all in quotes, and you were just responding to me like a regular conversation. And I was getting so annoyed.
It was really fucking with me, man. I had no idea what was going on. I did so many goddamn Google searches, and
that might be the most animated I've ever seen Gus.
Gus jumped up,
he jumped up, slammed his chair,
and an adapter for the headphones flew up in the air and landed somewhere. It went behind that box.
Oh, I see. It was this thing.
Oh my god! It was actually when I tried
mixer. Monty just walked in.
So no video podcast, eh?
Not today. Or we
never again.
God damn. So welcome, Jack and Monty. I'm gonna fix the mixer.
We just annoyed Gus so much that he broke the mixer.
Good
One of the sliders flew off the board.
That might be some of the best trolling I've ever heard of in this office.
Oh, it was amazing. You went in on it, were you?
No. I knew nothing of this.
I heard something all the way in the back of the studio. Can't investigate.
I'm so happy it got to you.
Oh man, I wish we had been filming that. Oh god.
Wow.
That was last week or the week before. That was God.
So who all was in on that?
Jordan, myself, and Bernie.
Just the three of y'all?
Yeah, we were just chatting to him in quotes. everything was equipped.
That was fucking.
How long did you guys keep that up? Like how many days?
I did it for a few days, and then I just got mad that he just wasn't reacting. He didn't even ask me, like, why are you typing in quotes? Just ignored it.
I thought it was an IM. I thought it was my fucking computer. God damn.
Why would that be an option?
I don't know.
Why would that be a setting you could turn on?
I don't know. I almost at one point I almost asked Bernie about it. I was like, I was gonna say, are all items you're getting in quotes also, or is it just me?
There's nothing worse than trying to prank someone and having no reaction to it. So that's why we gave up. But
you just got
I'm so
glorious
my reaction was right there when you broke the mixer.
God damn.
Well, hey, since it's Wednesday, how are you enjoying Diablo 3, Gus?
Is it?
We're recording. We'll break the illusion. We're actually recording on Tuesday.
So I was a little late for work today because I was reading Twitter from last night. Apparently, like Diablo's servers were a bastard to get into, like error 37 and stuff. So a lot of people went apeshit about that.
It's to be expected. Honestly, it's when a highly anticipated game comes out that requires, authentication.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's not going to work the second it launches.
You were late to work because you were reading Twitter?
Yeah. I check it like
It's like
I check it every
it's a
morning.
huge commitment. Like
No, I check it every morning.
I check it
you
every
do
morning.
that while you're like
Take a dump.
You check it when you're stopped in traffic or something. You actually take time out of your day to check.
Yeah, I wake up. That's one of the first things I do. I check my email. I check Twitter.
and that made you late to work?
Yeah, there was a lot of tweets last night. A lot of people talking about Diablo 3 and going apeshit because
Wait, are
because it was delayed.
you reading mentions to you, or just reading the whole of Twitter that you missed?
No, well,
The whole Twitter.
yes, I was reading all of Twitter.
Like, did you read your whole timeline from
Yes.
when you are seriously?
Well, it's,
Who has time to do that?
It's all I check it.
Well,
at
you
night.
have time if you just show up late to work.
I check it at night before I go to bed.
I read my timeline.
Yeah.
What? So you go to bed and then you start when you're asleep.
But I only follow like 30 or 40 people. Yeah.
I just don't give a damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anyone you follow, you don't give a shit about it.
I mean, if I'm checking Twitter at the moment they tweet, I'll see it.
Well, isn't that the whole point of Twitter?
I
mean,
wonder how many people use Twitter like that versus people who
I
check the
would
whole
never read the
timeline.
whole timeline.
You're the one in the minority here, asshole. Don't talk to
Yeah,
us like
yeah.
you're like we're idiots.
I think you're wasting time.
That's the whole point of Twitter.
Late for work.
Twitter is wasting time. I don't know if you know that.
I just check it when I'm rendering something. So.
I used to go back. I used to check it like every night and see what I missed. And now I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Hey,
like
dude.
after time, you're just like I don't fucking care.
Dude, high five.
Idiots.
that was just a weak high five.
was really weak.
Good God. I don't think the mics even picked that up.
I don't think so either.
Anyway, so are you going to be playing Diablo 3?
Yeah. Right now I'm really into Minecraft, which I want to talk about at some point. But I downloaded, I installed it. Like even installing it, I felt like took a while yesterday. Like I didn't install it during the day like I wanted to. I waited till like 8 or 9 p.m. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And installing it like took a while for it to, I guess, authenticate and download updates. But yeah, I installed it, so I will be playing at some point.
As of right now, I don't own it, but the more and more I read about it, the more I think I might have to go pick it up.
I don't even know what it
Just
is.
buy it on Battle.net and just digital delivery it.
Yeah. What is it 60?
Yeah.
What kind of game is it?
It's Diablo.
I don't know what it is. I've never played it.
It's like a dungeon crawler. You like go around and you kill monsters and shit. You like click on them and kill them. Collect
It's
loot.
a novel concept.
It's an old series.
It is a very old series. Did you play Diablo at all? No? See, I played Diablo 1. I never played Diablo 2. God, I remember the days in Diablo 1 where you could, like, when someone learned how you could duplicate items, and that was, like, the coolest thing ever, and, like whalebone armor and stuff like that.
I played Diablo 1. It's been so long since I played Diablo 1. I played Diablo 2 and Lord of Destruction as well. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I think I like StarCraft and Warcraft more than I like Diablo as far as Blizzard properties. So I'm still really excited about it. I'm still going to play it, but it's...
Do you think
I'm going to wait a little
Do you think Blizzard will ever release, like, Warcraft 4 or whatever? Like, another RTS in Warcraft?
Right, or did World of Warcraft
Yeah, or did that
take
just-
over?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the
That'd be
first
interesting.
computer game you remember playing, guys?
First computer game I remember playing... God. Oh, God. I used to play some shit on the Commodore 64. It was like a...
What was the 64?
It was like a... It was a weird game. Remember that old comic strip BC? About the cavemen?
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
There was it was a game about that where you like ride
the
a
Viking, not
unicycle.
Hagar, right?
No, you like have to ride a unicycle and pick up
Hagar.
gems. Oh no, wait! Even before that, you said, oh yeah, that's like one of the early The 64 was like the beige one with the monitor and the keyboard built in.
Why was it called 64?
It had like 64 bytes of memory. Or maybe 64K of memory.
Why does the Nintendo 64 called 64?
64-bit graphics.
Yeah.
Back then, PS1 and Sega
Genesis?
Sega Saturn or 32-bit.
It was a big deal back then. Like the NES was 8, the Super Nintendo was 16. Then everyone went 32, and then Nintendo came out with
Those jumps, yes.
Now no one knows or cares. Yeah.
I don't know why my memory of the N64 is so high. Like, I love that thing. But I know that, like, if I go back and play GoldenEye or something...
I remember looking forward to the N64 so much because I was really into Killer Instinct back then. And it was advertised on the arcade console, like, coming soon to the Ultra 64. And then it just ended up being this, like, kiddie game console.
Did you ever hear of that thing they added to it? Like, this is 64... DD
Yeah, the Double D.
The Double D, where you had like a disc drive. What was that for? I never even saw one.
I don't think I think it was more supported in Japan. I think it came out in the US, but I don't think there was any support for it.
All these consoles that I had like massive potential for expansion. Like they pre-built on all these expansion ports. Like the PS2, you could look straight through. It was like half empty.
Maybe they did that for Geek.
There was an expansion pack for the 64.
No, there was like a hard drive slot in one side of the PS2,
right.
which I never saw anyone use.
There was hard drive and a broadband adapter for the PS2.
Did you ever have one?
I had one.
That's
Really?
when you played,
Final
Fantasy 11.
Final Fantasy 11
Yeah.
was very important to have that because hard drive needed hard drive space.
I played the original SOCOM over the network. I didn't use the hard drive, but I used the broadband adapter.
Was this before XBL?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Even the GameCube had like this.
Yeah, you could put like a modem or a network adapter.
You could have a Game Boy.
You ever play
know-
Sega CD?
In Japan,
No.
that they when the original NES was out, you could go to like 7-Eleven and get like a blank cartridge and buy a game and put it on the cartridge and take it home and play it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
The first ROMs.
Gus, you might have been in Houston during this time. The Genesis, there was a service from Time Warner Cable called... Well, it was like a subscription service where you plug your cable into your Genesis, and you had like 50 games to play every month. And there was like a new game that came out to play for us.
I remember that.
Sega TV, I think.
That's right.
It was like years and years and years ahead of its time.
Now, did you guys ever do dial-up like BBSs or anything?
I played dial-up on the Dreamcast.
They dial up on the.
Or I used the, they have a, it was a 56K
was there a Dreamcast
modem.
game called Dial Up?
Yeah.
There was a 56K modem on the Dreamcast. I remember playing football on it. It was like the shittiest thing ever, but it was cool.
And so you never got on like BBSs or anything like that? No? Gus, I'm assuming you're a BBS guy.
Yeah.
What's a BBS?
It was a bulletin board system. It was a dial-up thing where you connect with your modem to a server, and it was like the one I was on. You literally had to pay for your phone line to get in. Like there were so many people, and like your subscription was enough to pay for a phone line. So it was like $15 a month, and you could dial into these things, and they had like multiplayer stuff set up where it's like there's a game called Legends of the Red Dragon, which it was like a turn-based game. And so every day you logged in, you got like 20 turns, and you got to go around and look for stuff. And then they had like multiplayer components to it. So if like someone else was playing the game and you came across them, you could fight them, which was essentially you hit A for attack or whatever, or R to run. And yeah, it was fun, man. And then that same server, they ended up getting something called Apsy Doom, which tricked your computer into thinking the dial-up was actually a local network, like an IPX network, so you could play Doom 4-player online.
I forgot about that.
God.
Was it APSI or ASPI?
No, I'm pretty sure it's APCI. And yeah, so I played 4-player Doom and Doom